I'm Jennifer Smith Broeckling with Murphy Business of Cape Girardeau. I'm a business broker and merger and acquisition advisor. Our mission here at Murphy Business is to be an ethical business brokerage that sets buyers, sellers, and their businesses up for success in the next chapter of their lives. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the process of getting a business valued and what that looks like, because it doesn't need to be a mystery. Nothing's happening behind a black curtain. It's just something that most people don't know much about. When you look to have a business valued, it can be for a multitude of reasons. It can be for the purposes of a potential sale, or sometimes it's for estate planning, strategic planning. It can be because you're having an IRS issue, you want to break up a company or take on a partner. It might be because of a divorce. We do quite a bit of expert witness work related to that. So really the tools are all the same, but the purposes are sometimes different. If you happen to be a business under about $5 million, chances are we're probably going to recommend a tool called a broker opinion of value, or a BOV for short. A broker opinion of value is a document that's about 17 to 25 pages. They are incredibly accurate. So we check our accuracy over the last 10 to 12 years. We track that, and we found that they are accurate plus or minus 3% when we compare the valuation to the actual sale price on the open market. So that broker opinion of value has several different parts to it. In the beginning, we do a process called recasting. That's where we get rid of all of those things that are unique to a particular owner, like what they pay themselves, depreciation, amortization, interest, taxes, things like that. We also get rid of things that are a one-time expense that won't recur, or things that you might be putting through that are more of a personal nature. Once we get through that recasting and we get to the actual earnings, we can use that and put it through 3 different valuation methods. The first one looks at that recasted earnings number and it assigns a multiplier to it. The multiplier is found by doing a search for comparable transactions, so companies that look and feel and sound just like your business, and we look at what they sold for on the open market. Then we can determine what multiple is appropriate for you, and we assign that to the earnings. The second method that we use is more of an algorithm that happens in the background, and it looks at some of the softer factors that don't necessarily show up on the P&L. Things like industry trends, things like how attractive the business is, the geography, the furniture and fixtures and things like that. It looks at seller financing, earnings trends, and things like that. The third method that we look at assumes that a buyer is not going to just simply pay cash for a transaction. They're going to finance it somehow. So we look at how the business will likely be financed, either with a lender or through an equity transaction or through seller financing, which is becoming more and more prevalent. When we look at that, there's a price point at which the business can service its own debt on the acquisition and pay the owner either a reasonable wage or a reasonable return on investment. And that helps a whole lot in terms of determining value. So throughout the process, there's a weighting that goes along with different years have different weights assigned to it based on what's been happening the last couple of years, and the methods also have weights inside of them. And by the time we get through that process and we do some checks and balances, we're really very sure that that value is accurate in terms of what the business would sell for if it were to sell at that point in time. So hopefully that helps you a little bit understand what the process looks like for evaluation. To learn more about our team and how we serve clients, you can visit our website at murphybusinessofcape.com. And really, most people don't know where to begin when it comes to buying or selling a business. Our team will guide you through the complicated process to make sure that you make it to the closing table successfully. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe or share, and we'll talk to you soon.